Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you may be watching this video. Before we get started, please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and also turn on the bell notification to stay updated. In today's video, Tiwa Savage finally breaks silence. Well, a notable caption is, "Never speak on it again." Now, what do you think about Mama Jam Jam speaking up on this issue indirectly? But you know what? Before we look into that topic, kindly leave your comments in the comment section below. Now, let us quickly take a look at what Mercy Johnson had dropped this early morning, the 22nd of October 2021. Now, from her caption, it reads, "What do you do when the teacher is actually the bully and your child the constant victim? Enough is enough. I have reported to the school authorities and we see this to the end." Now, what would you do if your daughter or your son, particularly your child, is being bullied in school by the teacher? As a parent, as a guardian, what would be your next step? Leave that in the comment section below. Now, from a post, let's read what happened from her own experience. It says, "Since when is it a crime to be Mercy Johnson Okoje's daughter? Before I consider myself a public figure, I am first a wife and a mother to my 4 kids. That is my priority in this life, and nobody can make my child feel less than who she is because her mother is a public figure. You can say anything about me, you can dislike or even hate me, I will not respond. But do not attack kids that did nothing to you and cannot defend themselves. The one thing I teach my kids is discipline and respect. I insist on politeness and kindness from them, but I also teach them to speak out, especially to when they are badly treated." Now, if you take a look at this post, you can see our emphasis are being laid with capital letters. Okay, let's move on. "I do not honestly care if someone does not like me. I do not expect everyone to, but to take your hate out on my child? Unacceptable. A teacher at my child's school has been bullying my daughter constantly for 2 whole weeks. She's not her class teacher, yet she shows up at her class every day to intimidate her. Uses biros to flick her hair. She tells her to her face that she does not like her mother. Tells her that celebrity kids are badly behaved. And she should not bring her horror. She should stop feeling proud. She should not bring her online drama to school. An 8-year-old Purity that used to love going to school is terrified of going to her new school because of the teacher. Purity would greet her. She would not respond. Purity would report this to me every day. Honestly, I thought she might be worrying too much. Purity Love School was one of the best behaved pupils at her former school, Green Springs. Anyone should go and confirm. We recently had to change schools because of the distance. Because of this teacher, my daughter is afraid to go to school every day. The last straw was yesterday when I came to pick my daughter at school yesterday. Quietly, as I usually do, I see my daughter crying and explaining that she was shoved by her classmates and she pushed right back. This teacher proceeds to discipline her and her only. Since I was around, I took the opportunity to meet this teacher politely, and I could see she has been waiting to tell me how much she hates me. You know what? Instead of explaining, she tells me to my face that she does not care and that she will punish her anytime she likes. Can you imagine? Another teacher came to me later to let me know that everyone knows that the bully teacher had it in for me and that she does not like me at all. We reported this incident to the deputy head teacher as the head teacher was absent, and they promised me they would handle the situation urgently. I'm waiting for the outcome of this. As parents, it is the most fearful thing to learn that your child is so unhappy and worried at school because she is being bullied and being made to feel worthless. The constant culprit here is not a puppy, but a teacher. Are you trying to drive the child to depression? Let me state, in case I was not clear, I will not stand by and allow my 8-year-old child to be victimized. Make no mistake, my kids have had a lot of amazing teachers, and I'm grateful for that. However, there should be no space for a hate-filled teacher whose pastime is bullying. Do not come near my child. Now, if you take a look at this is actually unacceptable. I mean, The teacher even had the audacity to let him in on her, right to her face, letting her know that she does not care. I don't know how to explain this, but what do you think must have pushed this teacher to this extent to hating Mercy Johnson? For crying out loud, everybody loves Mercy Johnson. She's funny. She's a great actress, and she's a great person, a great mother, and a great wife. I don't know what to say about this, but it is not funny. As a parent, you have to stand up for your child, and she has done that outrightly. Because if she allows this slide, it's still going to happen a lot of times, countless of times, if she doesn't speak up right now. And the school should not take this matter lightly. Because if you take a look at the statement she made, she said, from the post, she said, celebrities' kids, they are always proud. That's not true. Not all celebrity kids are proud, even if you want to generalize. It's not true. You don't know someone's personality, and a child, you just conclude that they are proud. That's not true, for crying out loud. I do not know this teacher, but I think this teacher is actually filled with hate for no good reason. You just hate someone without you even meeting the person. For crying out loud, who does that? Well, if you take a look at the comment section, well, this teacher has had it coming for her. So, teacher, wherever you are, please change. This is not the best way to handle things. Please change. Well, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, without further ado, let us quickly take a look at Tiwa Savage's reply on the most infamous sex tape that has been trending in the country for the past 1 week or 2 weeks or so. Now, Tiwa Savage actually threw in a slight subtle shade. She said, "Never speak on it again." Well, this is what she tells the fans. The Nigerian singer Tiwa Savage has spoken up following the release of her audio tape to the world. Recall days ago, an alleged blackmailer leaked the sex tape of Tiwa Savage with her lover. This comes after Tiwa Savage cried out on the social media platform about a certain blackmailer who wanted to extort money from her over a tape. Now, Tiwa has, however, vowed never to release money to anyone, as she stated that it would make the blackmailer always come to her for more money. And that is true. If you give in the first time, definitely, what is it that the blackmailer would definitely not want to get from you? You're going to spend a lot. Now, she also stated that she would open up to her son Jamie about the tape. However, in a new update, the same singer told fans never to speak on it again. The subtle comments or indirect comment is coming from her Instagram posts. This is actually not direct, as she took to her Instagram handle to say, after posting a picture, she said, "Charge that shit to the game and never speak on it again," with a devil face. Now, if you should classify this comment, it is a whole lot of comments. And regarding the trending issue of the X tape that was released, we all can actually agree that this is sufficing cause of that tape. Well, if you have a contrary opinion, please leave it in the comment section below. And I definitely know that this is as regards the X tape that was released. Now, what do you make up of Tiwa Savage? She's a great person. Her personality is great. Well, there's no human without mistakes, or there's nobody that is perfect. Let us make use of that word. But everybody have their shortcomings. One mistake doesn't warrant we all lashing out on a particular person. You all have your own BS, your own bullshit, your own thing. If yours should be released to the public, do you think you can withstand what the public has to say regarding your own BS? That is another angle to look at. Now, I think this X tape issue has actually calmed down, and everything is going back to normal. This does not change who Tiwa Savage is. She's a human. She made a little mistake, and we all should allow that slide. We are not perfect. Well, I'd like to hear your own contrary opinion and your own opinions in the comment section too. So just recently, a lady took to her Twitter handle to say, "Don't propose to me if you can't afford an engagement ring of 500,000 and above." Now, what do you think we should allow this lady on? Do you think this is right? If a guy does not have an engagement ring worth over 500,000 and above, he shouldn't propose to a lady, or to this given lady, not the lady generalized, to this given lady in particular. What do you think this lady is on? Well, let us quickly take a look at it. The Nigerian lady who taken to her Twitter page to issue a stern warning to her prospective admirers who have it in mind to propose to her. Well, you all know. The lady identified as Miss Magnolia 20 on Twitter warned her admirers not to bother proposing to her if they cannot afford a proposal ring of 500,000 naira or more. Well, let us quickly take a look at her tweets. She said, if you can't afford a engagement ring worth 500,000 and above, don't bother to propose to me, please. The tweet has sparked outrage on social media as Nigerians slammed her over a requirement for saying yes to a man. Is Victor wrote, normally she no be wife material cause this one no get sense. Well, there's a lot of comments on this given post. Now, what would be your comments? I'd like to hear from you in the comments section below. Omo, what's this lady high on? Engagement ring, if it's not more than 500,000, you shouldn't propose to her. I mean, I saw the market's gonna be right now. Engagement ring should be the word of your marriage or the person's proposal to you. Okay, if you take a look at, she's saying she wants 500,000 naira or more engagement ring worth. What would you say about the marriage? Definitely, the marriage should be about 10 to 20 million worth. Is that what the lady is saying? Because if you should be putting on an engagement ring of 500,000 above and Sapa jam you, guy, what you say the engagement ring? Well, I'd like to hear from you in the comment section below, as this is not really funny, because a lot of persons set standards for what they tend to achieve in life. I know this is a standard, but is this the right thing? How about life after the engagement? How about the marriage? Okay, now you've engaged her with that given ring. How about the rings you're going to get for the wedding? How about the money you're going to spend on the wedding? This lady has just actually proposed to the public, or let the public know that her taste is very high. Man, I do not see myself doing this. Well, if I have the money, definitely I would. But if I don't have the money, you don't expect me to just bring it out from somewhere, or just, I don't know if you get me, but it's not really worth it, you saying this. Well, maybe it's just to spark controversies, but it's clearly not ideal to say such things. Although she just lets us know what she feels like. Everybody's entitled to what they feel. But if you have a contrary opinion as regards our own type of feeling, our opinion, leave it in the comment section below while we take a look at these given opinions. This marks the end of today's video. If you are yet to like this video, what are you waiting for? Please like this video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and see you again in another exciting video.
Please